Well, there's a Plasma Nuke Mark II. What's the Mark 1 do? It's 20 seconds, 20 damage, 33 seconds. The Mark II is 25 damage, 33 seconds. So it just costs more for more damage. Interesting. Doesn't cost more time or more power. But we're going to need to buy fuel, get commandos. Boomer drones. The Minotaurs. I like the idea of the Minotaurs, but I don't think they're very good now. So what's the other weapon we have? Executioner Laser, which is 40 seconds for 35 damage. Whereas the Mark II is 40 damage, 35.7. 35 damage, 40. So it does more damage and is faster. 40, 35. Yeah. Huh. So these weapons are all actually upgrades, unlike the FTL ones where some of them, the larger ones, are just worse. The squad bay upgrades only 7%. Yeah, but I want to lean into weapons. I want to really lean into the ships that we've got. I think we're definitely getting the fuel. So that's going to cost a little bit anyway as well. I'd like to get this second weapon online. I'm not going to sell off any drones though. Alright, let's get the weapon, because the fuel, because we need that. And I'm going to take the commandos. I like having lots of commandos. I think the commandos are really important so far in this game. If you can afford just to lose them, like you get so much scrap on in return. We have to choose if we want to go for the plasma nuke. The plasma nuke is just... Oh, okay, the executioner does just straight up more damage. The plasma nuke's AoE. So that'll depend on what we're up against. Remember, Panz, assess the battle. A civilian ship, sir. Please, you have to help us. We're in a little dust-up with an Aki back there, and now thrusters are leaking Neo-N. We've tried landing, but the radioactive contamination caused our landing gear to falter. Now we're trapped in here, getting sicker with every passing moment. Please let us on your ship. Message from sickbay. Sir, I hope you don't mind, but I was listening in. We're equipped with a drone decontamination program, but it needs Neo-N to operate. Also, our readings indicate extreme Neo-N particle contamination on their ship. We can ease their suffering, but I'm afraid there's very little we can do beyond that. Look, we're gonna lose. I think we lose commandos if we don't do this, so let's let them on the ship. We're sending a shuttle for you. Just hold on, our sickbay has been alerted of your condition and is ready to help. Thank you, Admiral. Can I ask you something? Are we going to come out of this okay? Wow. Do you lie to a dying person to tell them everything's going to be okay? So that they can have happiness in their final moments? Or do you tell them the truth so that they can, like, be upset but be aware? That's deep. It's very deep. I mean, I've always, you know that truth doesn't do anything. Well, we don't need any good to come of this. And if lying does something bad, then it's even worse. Well, for science, I want to say just tell the truth, but we'll science a lie. You and your passengers will be fine. Just hold on, help is on the way. Praise the machines! Somehow we found the one friendly ship in this whole cluster. I feel bad. These poor civilians. They have no idea. So we did all we could for the civilians, but they've passed on. I know letting them onto the ship didn't give us any scrap or Neo-N, but I still think it was the right thing to do. Yeah. Alright, so if you want to play ruthless FTL mercenary type captain, you tell them to go jump. And to feel good about yourself, you pay a fuel. Incoming transmission, sir. Oh, an Imperial battleship. Well, I mean, since you're here, maybe you can help us with a problem. It's a very serious problem. Oh, it's the governor. What kind of problem? It's our colony's birth rate, sir. Frankly, we're having too many babies. Maybe, like, watch more TV instead of, you know. Why is this a problem? I don't understand why this is a problem. Most of the colonies we've encountered have the opposite problem. It's a problem when you don't have the resources to support that new life, Admiral. And we don't. Not with the shutdown. Oh, with the shutdown there's no TV. No TV. Ask the governor how you can help a colony. There we go. How can our ship help you? As you probably remember, the Omnis controlled the population before the shutdown, implementing a tech that prevented 99% of the population from conceiving. I think we need that on Earth. For different reasons. When the shutdown happened, somehow the default setting was switched to the opposite position in our colony. Now everyone here is getting pregnant. We have old birth tech here, hundreds of years old, but we can't get it to work. What we need is more scrap and possibly a good engineer if you have one to get it up and running. Hey, we've got a specialist! Ask Caliban about Omni population control tech. What does the governor mean that only certain persons were eligible for contraceptions? Before the shutdown, Oberon made it so only a certain number of individuals could procreate, 1% of the population, to control population numbers. Though the Empire encompasses many clusters and many sectors, our resources are still finite. Oberon worried and rightfully that one day we would run out. So an Omni-Tech was developed to enforce this regulation. You get scared. You get shown an old, like a antiquated episode of Funniest Home Videos, and if you laugh, you cannot procreate. They don't tell you that at the start, though. Let's send a specialist if you wanted to see me, sir. Know anything about old birth control tech, Lieutenant? To be honest, no. But if it's pre-Omni tech, I'm positive I can figure it out. Pretty positive. Good news, sir. Took a bit of elbow grease, but I was able to activate the old tech. Thank you, Admiral. This tech should help us right the ship, so to speak. You've saved hundreds, if not thousands of lives today, by preventing hundreds, if not thousands of lives from ever happening. Here, please accept this Neo-N on my colony's behalf. I wish we could do better. End of transmission, sir. 3 fuel, nice. Yeah, the caption is, "You'll never grow a beard like this, so why even try?" Yeah? An escape pod, sir. It's transmitting a recorded message, sir. Hello. Hopefully yours is an Imperial ship. My humble civilian ship is being attacked by an Aki destroyer. Most likely we won't survive the battle. I put something in my ship's escape pod to make sure those mods don't get their paws on it. May the sectors soon return to their former glory. Praise Oberon. Noddy's not here yet, no. Nice, we got fuel and scrap. I want fights though. Our infrared is picking up a small encampment of men and women on that planet, sir. Incoming message. Greetings, Admiral. We are pilots temporarily camped on this wasteland planetoid, looking for a noble Imperial cause to join. From the looks of your ship, we see that you are one of us. but we know nothing of you, nor of your intentions. If you have a moment, maybe you could explain the objective of you and your crew, and if we like what we hear, we will join your ranks as a squadron. Oh, okay. I need to impress them. Our ship is the NS Odysseus. We come from a planet of ice and rock, barren in almost all respects. What we've seen in our journey so far is despair, disease, and death. This cluster is no different. People are dying and can do little to save their own lives. The only hope that remains for humanity in the Empire, we believe, is to find a way to reactivate the Omnis. And so that is our mission. If such a cause seems in line with your own, then this is your ship and I am your admiral. Thank you, Admiral. We'll confer amongst ourselves before giving you an answer. It shouldn't take us long. Thank you for waiting, Admiral. We think there is honor in your cause, and we think that reactivating the Omnis would save what little remains of the Empire and of humanity. But we think it's impossible. Impossible. The Omnis turned off 20 years ago, Admiral. They're never turning back on again. For humanity to move forward, we must all accept this, as painful as it is. For this reason, Admiral, we do not think that we are a squadron best for your ship. We wish you the best of luck on your journey and your future endeavours. If you blah blah. Oh, jerks! They fired us. You have chosen poorly. Bum, 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 bum. Good morning, Naughty Pine. I know someone who's having a birthday tomorrow. Civilian ship, sir. Looking for good tech? I got all kinds of good tech. All legally procured, of course. And what are the chances that it actually works? Good. Real good. 75% good. Buy a fuel scavenging upgrade, that's cheap. Buy a navigation scan upgrade, it's okay. Squadron dock recovery is pretty good. I think the squadron dock recovery is the best one, right? Here's your scrap. Now this better work. Of course it will, Admiral. Have some faith. Jeez. Testing it, sir. Shouldn't take us long to determine if we've been had. I can't better watch. If we've been had, we get to fight, yeah? Tech checks out, sir. See? What did I tell you? All my tech works. 75% of the time. Alright, so that... I can't remember what the first one costs. But it gives us 2-second recovery. Okay. High roll. Higher roll. No, 75% of the time it works every time. Oh, a Merc outpost? Okay. Take a shipping crate with you, no escort, sir. What do you want to do with it? Oh, let's, Lynch, get out there. Of course, sir. We're on our way now. So the door's been blasted away from the crate and... what? There are Omnis. Functional Omnis coming out of it. I remember this one. Did the captain say what I think she said? Sorry, false alarm. It was just the way they were floating out of the crate. It looked like they were, you know... Bring the Omnis back to the hangar, Captain. Right away, sir. This will be a decent amount of scrap. Almost get another weapon online. Let's see what's at the shop. Oh, okay. We've got no... oh. We have a 3B. What have we already got? We've already got a spy. So ideally we'd like a scientist. It's a 3B. So that would be purely just to have... We don't want... Oh, okay, well the thing is I don't want either of those. So we may as well take tail. Unless we go for like weapon reload. We'll pick up a flat cannon. Targets 15 random cells. Yeah, silver might get diplomacy as well, that's true. What is our other person doing? Ajung is doing the duration effects of weapons. You know, which is okay, but probably get dumped at some stage. I'm okay with that. Do we have anything to sell? I want to keep the weapons. I think that's going to be really good, I think. When you target with the flak, tells you what hexes are randomly selected. Oh, it does? So you can move it around until you just get the perfect shot anyway. That seems... When you say it shows you the pattern, it shows exactly what hits are happening? Or it's just showing you which ones could be chosen? Pirate battleship readying for us fire. It's a tarp! Alright, they have fighters and fighters. We want to get our frigates out. Yeah, I want to put the frigates out. We want to put... Do we want to put the frigates out? I think we do. DPS. Oh, they've been patched. Alright, let's go. Boom. You're taking some damage there. Okay. Their weapon is ready to fire. I'm gonna have to do some in-your-face damage on them. Stop doing that. Their weapon is ready to fire. They're on hull, 100 hull. Hey, two curbs. It's the first time seeing an actual battle. Yeah, battles are not as common. I mean, the battles probably are as common as like FTL. You just do a lot more jumps in FTL. In your, you don't, when you do the future playthroughs though, Timnos, you go like power through it, right? Probably same as when you do like future playthroughs of FTL, I guess, or any other roguelike. You just know which options you're going to take. I think we're going to take this. I don't want my frigates to get patched, which they're going to be. I don't want to lose a hull plate, which I could. That's so different, right? You can skip dialogue by holding F-click, yeah. So one of the things we've got to consider compared to other games is that a hull plate fully regenerates after combat, and so does your squadron health. Unless it gets destroyed, the hull plate has to be repaired, which costs 33 scrap, and the squadron will only be half health. And I think if we stay on, I mean, we're definitely going to win the fight, but I think we've got large potential to lose that hull plate. And the fuel's nice. Aki battleship, sir. An Imperial crew. There's no one I'd rather try my new weapon on. Endurance, sir. Any idea what this weapon is he's talking about? No idea, Lieutenant, but I have a feeling we'll find out. Okay, cool. Good luck, Admiral. Alright, so they just have fighters, so we can frigates. Maybe we do need to get a second one out. He has a Sub-Zero gun. Oh, okay, I'm fine with that. Yeah, we'll put the frigates out. Frigates strong. Actually, he's got 2 fighters, so we're going to go defensive. We go in the corner, so he has to put one there. Oh, he's only got 1 thing. Oh, this is even better. Ah. Oh, he does have 2. Alright, now we have to... This is fine. I don't think he can get our hull plate from here. We'll let him deploy. Let's go on stealth. Okay, he can't hurt us or our weapons, and he has nothing left. Our gun does... Oh, hang on, it's... Oh, our other gun does nothing either. No effects on whole battleship. Oh man, this is like the boring versus the boring. Oh, it's like a prot warrior PvP battle. His weapons are on fire now though, so that's what that was. Warrior mirrors in Hearthstone, yeah. $57 scrap. Sick bay. So we have a situation. Several crew members are vomiting and hallucinating up a storm. The weapon, Admiral, seems it was biological. Oh, wow. Let disease work its way off your ship on its own. So I've never encountered anything like this before. At least, I don't think I have. What should we do? Wow. I think this potentially lose a commando. Oh, how many people do you think we're going to lose? I don't want to use 2 fuel here. Let the disease work its way off. Well, let this illness, whatever it is, work its way off the ship on its own. You're my admiral and this is your ship, but I have to tell you, I disagree with this decision. Message from sickbay. So the numbers infected was finally stabilized and the agent has run its course, but at a heavy cost. We've saved some Neo-N, but our commando loss has been severe. What happened to you, Doc? Looks like you've aged 30 years since we last spoke. That's because at a cellular level, at least, I have. I contracted the virus myself. Rapid aging seems to have been its true aim. I'm afraid I don't have much time left. A day, maybe 2. Take comfort in knowing that this body is one of many. You'll be born again and serve the Empire once more. Yes, that thought does bring me some comfort, though not as much as I'd like. Now you'll have to excuse me, but I'm suddenly feeling very tired. I need to take a nap. Oh, we lost 4 commandos? So that's the exact same cost as 2 Neo-N, except we're low on Neo-N and not as easy to come by. Except we're about to go to an outpost. Did we already went to the outpost, didn't we? We did, so I'm not about to go to the outpost. Shoot him. Let's upgrades. We go for an extra squadron dock. Oh, I can't afford a squadron dock. 5 scrap off. We go for hardened hull or a heat capacitor might be okay. Yeah, let's go hardened hull. Get that last hardened hull. Tetsuo Underboss. What are you doing here? We just want to have a little talk with Tetsuo is all. Tetsuo? I don't know a Tetsuo. Let me ask my second in command. She doesn't know a Tetsuo either. I think your mind's messed up. Space will do that to you. It's the lack of oxygen. I'm starting to think you're not going to help us. And that's good, because no, I'm not. I'm definitely not. Good luck, Admiral. Wow, okay, so he has Wraiths, which start in stealth. Upon exiting stealth, they're going to generate EMP, which sucks. He's also got some Ghosts, which have stealth. Wow, we need some anti-stealth stuff, right? We're going to be playing very defensive. Frigates are good against both the fighters, but I think maybe we even need the big... No, if I get the frigates somewhere either side... Does he have a weapon? He's got a weapon. Oh, he's got a Sub-Zero gun as well. Okay, so that just stops movement. Alright, so basically all we want to do is play a lot of defense. I don't want to play a lot of defense. I sit in the corner, I can nuke everything. I think the Sub-Zero gun's going to be better off there. And the Executioner's fine for the moment. Stealthy boy. We ready to shoot? Oh, shoot these ones. I want to see what happens when I pull these back. Nice. Oh, they're both there? You're gonna wish you didn't do that. Oh, he's gone back. Is he? He seems to be struggling over here. I wonder if that did damage to it. Oh, it didn't. They were already out. That's okay. Yeah, it's definitely not the most proactive of ships, but I like it. I like the strategy. They have been doing a tiny bit of hull damage, but... Hey, Bebo, yeah, a couple times. I've actually got a run going at the moment, but because of a bug at the time of that patch, my wave time is not decreasing, and the amount of public baths I used, if I don't play a card, it takes 6 minutes to get through a wave. It's on YouTube. We got to... The one on YouTube goes to wave 59. What it was, Chromo, is that when you put in the past, the bug's been fixed, but because mine is live, I can't update. And I didn't realize what was happening until, well, no one realized what was happening. But when you played a public bath, like actually put it on the field, your enemy wave time increased. If it got destroyed or you demolished it, the wave time didn't decrease. So you could have, in theory, just fixing it doesn't increase it. Like getting destroyed and you fixing it didn't change the wave time at all. So, but if you had a demolish, you could keep playing a public bath on the same spot over and over again and just increase wave time permanently. Yep, you could. Of course, we didn't realize this. Oh, he's got dronies. Are they boomers? Is that his last squadron? Alright, so he's got no direct damage. Okay, we've got the boss on lockdown then. Let's put out the big boys. No, it's a single player campaign. So in my run, I don't know, but I was up to 8-minute wave times. And I think they're down at 6 minutes at the moment, and I thought there was a different interaction, but I think it just went down because we beat the wave 60 boss. I'm on like wave 79 at the moment, so I just let it run with the volume up, and I do housework, and when I hear the horn, I know at some stage I've got to come back and repair some stuff. But my pike rats are 9,999 damage, 9,999 max HP. Crossbows would be better? Possibly. No, because... No, they'd be worse. Oh, for the pierce? They still... Nah. Like, at 10,000 damage, I would prefer to have crossbows firing at, what, 3 things once every 10 seconds? Or I can have pike rats hitting something 3 times a second. Which is essentially 30 times more damage than a crossbow rat. Why would you have a mix? When you're on max damage... So the only reason the crossbow rat is worth more early game is because you're comparing one base unit versus one base unit. But if you're comparing a 30 damage crossbow rat versus a 30 damage pike rat, the pike rat does way more DPS. Even with the pierce. Good job, Admiral. Here's a summary of the battle. Yeah, well, and that's it. But why? Even if you wouldn't, though, Timnos, like the crossbow rat will hit 3 things for 10k, which will be overkill for a very long time. And they're literally, it's like a 5-second reload, if not more. New challenge: have one of every unit. It took hours to do that, by the way. Hours. It was brutal.